I'm going to walk through the first Photoshop assignment here real quick. I've already downloaded an image from Pexels.com, so I'm going to open that image into Photoshop, and then I'm going to File, Save As. So I'm going to rename this, and I'm going to call it Mike Brown Original, if I can spell it correctly. Make sure it's a JPEG, and hit Save. I'm going to choose Baseline. You can just leave the defaults if you want. So now let's put that out on my desktop. I'm going to go to Image, Duplicate. So again, up in the upper File menu, just say Image, Duplicate, and say OK. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to close the one that was my original. Now I have an original copy, as you can see it. So, first thing I'm supposed to do is make it 4 inches wide at 300 pixels per inch. So if I go to image size, we see that it's 83 inches at 72. So instead, yours may even show in pixels, 6,000 by something. I mean, it's going to tell you however big your image is. Go to inches, and then we're going to go at 300 pixels per inch. And we're only going to go at 4 inches. So you see it goes from a 70 megabyte file down to about a 2. So I'm going to say OK. We'll double click the hand. As you can still see, it's still pretty good quality because it is, like 1200 pixels wide. So you're going to do that. You're going to save it as a TIFF. So this time you'll do Save As. And we'll call this Mike Brown Print. And I'm going to use TIFF. You can't see it, sorry. It's one of the options. It just went outside of the recording area. Again, let's see if I click it here. You can see, nope, it still doesn't show. So, I'm going to call it Mike Brown Print, and it's a TIFF file. Again, it's going to save to my desktop. You can just take the, you can say none, or you can just take the defaults and let it do its thing. Photoshop will do it. So still, you don't close this image. We're going to create it for the web. And we go back to Image, Size, and according to the directions, it tells you to make it 400 pixels. So you can look here, it's 1200. We just type 400 in there. Don't worry about resolution because we're specifying pixels. So it makes it a little bit smaller. And we're going to say File, Save As, a JPEG image. And we're going to call this one for Web. Save. And now, out on my desktop, I've got Mike Brown Original, Mike Brown Print, Mike Brown Web. And if you hold over it on Windows, you can see that this one's 600. This is 1200 pixels, which is 4 inches at 300 pixels per inch. So that 4 times 3 is 1200, so we know that's right. And here it's 400. So those are the 3 files that you'll upload to me for your assignment.